I can hide in there. Oh, they're coming. They're coming. Oh, it stinks in here.
Where did he go? We must teach him a lesson. The cult of the moon shall be superior. Oi, are you Moon? Is that you banging around the poop house? Nah, we're looking for the sun. Well, I don't care. Get out of my poop house.
Yeah, the moon guys are tearing up the poop house.
The poop farmer pulls his pistol and fires. The moon shall hear of this. Seeing his opportunity, the sun cultists exits the poop house.
Yeah, stupid moon cultists.
Who are you?
I am the sun. Bask upon my glory?
Oh, yeah, it's the sun. We haven't seen you in quite a while.
Why does everything around here stink so bad?
It's my poop farm. This is where I grow my poops. It makes mushrooms. What is this plot?
Well, Mr. Poop Farmer, the moon cultists have decided to destroy your poop farm. We must stop them before it is too late.
Oh no, I will get the boys. And thus the next chapter of the war between the sun and the cult of the moon takes place at humble Jerry's poop farm. The cult of the moon enter the battlefield, being led by their shrine giant to the moon. He is claimed to be made entirely of moonstone. 2 more units of melee fodder enter the field, being led by the Moon-Tor. Hey, isn't that just a cow? No, it's the Moon-Tor. No, I swear that's the cow from down the street. They just put a sheet on it. Moving on. And then in the distance, by the giant slimy carrot, it's High Admiral Arg and his divers of the moon. But isn't the moon, like, up? Again, moving on. Sending out the word that the poop farm is in danger, Jerry was able to rally the locals. The gaggle of locals that showed up with black powder rifles are fighting for the sun.
I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just some guy that put this helmet on. It's been stuck on my head for years.
Jerry the Poop Farmer was able to rally up all of his melee boys, now affectionately known as Jerry's Kids. You better get off my poop farm. I swear I'm gonna blast every one of y'all. Don't touch my mushrooms. And then appearing from the ground itself, crawling out of the poop, we have Lord Daikon and his unit of radish rootlings. Admiral Erg sends out the order to march forward. And with an impressive burst of speed, not seen anywhere else but the moon itself, the moon divers bound up the board. With an extreme burst of speed, puts them all the way across the poop field. Unfortunately, in the sights of all the black powder units. The sun sees the opportunity and orders the first line of black powders to move and fire. After the roaring broadside, the moon diver's armor held. The moon golem orders its rabble to charge forward. The ominous aura of the moon driving its fanatics forward. Jerry, in the distance, sees the danger approaching and screams, "Charge!" The ground around the poop shed must have been muddy. The fodder did not quite make it. The mighty Moon-Tor orders his troops to advance. Not quite understanding the orders of their glorious Moon-Tor leader, the unit stumbles forward. Lord Daikon orders his rootlings to charge into those brutes. Diving through the poop field, they engage in glorious melee. After a hard-fought melee, all the rootlings are now mash underneath the brute's hammers. The unit of moon cultists in the rear have decided to enter the fray. Marching around all of the magical mushrooms in the middle of the field, they are now in the midst of the danger. With the line of sight opened up, the last unit of black powder rifles volley fire into the brutes. The battle for the poop farm is shaping up to be one of the battles of the ages. The moon golem commanding his troops starts to let out an eerie, ominous sound. He's done something to his followers, and they are now whipped up into a frenzy as they charge! After a glorious melee, Jerry's kids are cut down, leaving only 2 alive, who thusly panic and run away. I never liked this farm anyways, everything tastes like shit. Jerry, seeing that he's in trouble, orders the black powder unit to turn and volley fire. Hot lead cuts down half of the unit of cultists. The moon divers, seeing their opportunity, they charge! The unit of shooters is cut in half. In their rush to get away, they decide to dive past the poop shed.
Oh no, they're gonna get me. Fire!
During a sudden outbreak of competence, 3 of the moon divers are blown to pieces. The Moonitor, in his godly wisdom, orders his troops forward. This time they understand the assignment and move to the front of the line. Breaking from the pools of diarrhea, the rootlings have emerged again in the backfield and find their closest target to be the Moon Shrine. Bursting from the filth, they engage in glorious melee. After a fight that took far too long to determine the winner, the rootlings must retreat. Their little grabby roots snatching onto the giant potato. While marching through the fences, the unit of cultists has 3 of its members dragged down into the muck. They slipped on a pile of poo and hit their noggin. Unperturbed, the rest of the unit marches forward. The 2 remaining Jerry's kids get a boost of confidence and decide they are going to charge into the unit of brutes. Smash 'em! Seeing the foam of the mouth of the 2 madmen, the divers proceed to flee. They flee back towards the fence line while Admiral is kind of perplexed at what is going on. And then in the corner, Lord Daikon, who has been forgotten, he just kind of boop boop. There we go. As the Battle of the Poop Farm rages on, it looks like the forces of the sun are not having a very good day. Let's see how it plays out. Seeing things aren't working out very well, Admiral tells that unit of occultists, just go ahead and take care of these 2 idiots. The last of Jerry's kids are cut down.
Oh, brother, none of this is working. Just shoot him again.
Aiming for the bigger bunch, they cut down 4. With the moon golem's attention elsewhere, the Moonitor orders his unit to attack poor old Jerry. Once again, not quite understanding the order, they just kind of figured they know what he means, and engage Jerry in combat. You damn kids, get off my property! After some intense combat, Jerry goes down. But what about my poop farm? After watching Jerry go down, the unit of black powders that are hanging around the poop shack decide that they've had enough. They reform and fire. cutting down 2 more of the fiends that took out Jerry. The moon golem has decided it is invested and charges the rootlings. In a miraculous case of how'd that happen, the rootlings were able to snap off a piece of the moon giant, causing the moon giant to flee, causing it to run back into the psychedelic mushroom field. Now it is the rootlings' time to go on the offensive, being that he is still the closest target. The moon golem gets drawn back into a fight. More fisticuffs are exchanged between the rootlings and the moon golem. How is it possible? The moon golem has more pieces ripped off as the rootlings terrorize it, causing the golem to flee again. It must be such a sight to see the avatar of the moon hauling ass across the board trying to get away from little root vegetables. With the insanity of what has occurred, the last unit of cultists have decided they're just going to move up the board. Something should be taking place. They got someplace to be. But 2 of them do slip face first into the fertile poo fields. But the rest continue forward. Moving to the center of the moon cult line, Lord Daikon orders himself to move across the field and sets up his dandy self next to the remaining unit of black powders. And in a tragic turn of events, the 2 brutes that ran from combat earlier both slip on a turd, and with their heavy armor dragging them down, they drown in the filth. It has been a day of ups and downs. Let us see how the Battle of the Poo Fields concludes. In the waning hours of the fight, the black powder unit has had enough. They charge into the unit of cultists, which promptly turn and flee. Run away! Run away! The unit of moon cultists, dare I say, skedaddle right out of there, as the unit of black powder chasing behind them. Admiral tells this unit of zealot warriors to come and attack the black powder troops. As they are approaching the melee, black powder rifles are leveled, and what remains of the cultist is now a greasy spot in the poo fields. Seeing how well that worked out, the sun orders his troops to charge into the units of cultists that remain.
Yeah, like, just go get him and stuff.
After a long, drawn-out combat, one side's luck finally comes through, as 7 of the cultists are dropped, causing the rest to flee in panic. The Monitor, surrounded by enemies, has a brilliant idea, and proceeds to sit there, doing Moonitor things. The Root Things, very much still bloodthirsty after taking out the Moon Golem, charge into the unit of fleeing cultists. As they break the 2 fleeing cultists in half, the Moon Golem, finding the opportunity it always wanted, lays its eyes on the sun. And we have a tough-off.
Hey man, I don't know what's really going on. I just found this helmet years ago and put it on, and now it's been stuck on my head, and I can't get it off. Why does everyone keep calling me the sun? I'm just a dude. Well, I guess, okay, I don't know how else this is going to work out. So you look pretty messed up already. Okay, dude, I guess, yeah, but haha, have at thee.
And the tough-off is concluded as the sun takes out the Moon Golem. So as twilight nears and the smoke clears, the Battle of the Poop Farm has finished. The sun has once again won out over the Cult of the Moon, guaranteeing the sun will come up again tomorrow.
Yay, I won again. God, these guys are so incompetent. Who do I have to talk to get this thing off my head? And why is there a random cow in a bedsheet?
So thanks everybody for watching. That was Turnip 28. This is a game that I've been wanting to play for like 4 years, but could not find anyone to do it with. Even all the conventions I've been to, I've been like busy when the Turnip 28 stuff has been there. So I'm just so happy I got to put all this stuff on the board. I'm so happy I got to do multiple of these 2 different war bands, and I'm so happy I had this dumbass narrative to follow. But that's Turnip. If you know, you know. So this is one of the we're doing some different games every so often around here. Our next one is Doom 1490. So we're working on some stuff. Make sure you check out the sponsors down below. We have a 20% discount to PrintedStarships.com, and we also have a 15% discount to CorvusTerrain.com. Check those out. They are wonderful supporters of the channel, along with Patreon, YouTube memberships, and my Discord link is down in the description below. If you guys have another idea that you want me to do for a indie/small game, let me know. But until next time, I hope you guys had fun watching. Bye-bye.